Welcome to this secret space for this Sunday, another support call and sharing session, Q&A session in regards of our conscious evolution. This is Silvia. I'm your therapeutic artist and evolutive mentor. I do support highly spiritual beings in owning their mastery and expanding into their unique essence. So when you're interested in working with me, you can contact me via my email, which is shared here below. Right now, I have a very powerful and premium support program, which is a year program with me, Self Mastery. I work with awakened people who desire to stay on track of their own um, conscious evolution journey and to expand, of course, into better and better life experiences. So, said this, every day I take notes and you know, awaken to something new, which I would love to bring into this space. And then from here, we can start connection, we can start a Q&A. Or otherwise, when you catch the reply, you're very welcome to post your comments and your questions below, and we answer them and also take inspiration for other content to share. Today I'm here with some of my paintings. I'm very happy for you. You can see them. Um, and they would be our witnesses, our guardians for the sacred space. I titled this session Full Spectrum Godstate because what I came to experience these days is that welcome. This is support call on Sunday is for English speaking people. So if you have any question, you can post it here below. So I was just sharing that these days I came to face a very powerful truth that, as you know, because I always share this, we are human and we are also divine. However, our human part, our humanity can, you know, make things more challenging as we evolve, as we grow, as we manifest. Therefore, I came to the conclusion that it's much more important for us to jewel in our God state as long as possible. The more we practice with this, the easier it becomes, and before we finally find ourselves all the time in our God state. What does this mean? It means that we need to remember every time we have a challenge or every time there are emotions, sensations, body, you know, um, state of being, very physical state of being, we need to remember that over this all, we are gods, we are divinities, and no one has power in our own reality. Therefore, we need to keep this focus. This is so beautiful. I found out that every time I lose this focus, I give my power to something else or to someone else, and therefore I lose my energy. And I go away from who I truly am. We must remember this is something that I repeat every time, we meet here live or with other pre-recorded videos. We must remember that we are gods. We must remember that we have absolute power over everything. And the more we practice enjoying into this state of being, which is total power, which is emotionless, which is simply being conscious of who we are and deciding which reality, which experience we want to enlighten, it's super simple. It's much simpler than we think, and it's much more powerful as well. So we do not have to worry about emotions, sensations, thoughts. We just need to stay focused on this divine state. It is not that we have to suppress what we feel or what we think, and that we have somehow to be, like harmful with ourselves. Not at all. We simply let these waves of energy, to pass through us with the very grounded inner knowing that we are a channel. We have this physical channel through which energy passes, and over this physical channel there is our divinity, which manages and controls literally everything. So when we do this, life starts to change. We do not worry anymore. You want to tell me why a God should worry? Um, we do not have any more certain feelings, such as being maybe refused or ignored, or whatever else you may feel as a human, because you know that you are divine. You know that you have absolute power. Um, so the message is super simple. And what I also want to pass through this transmission today is that when we become conscious of who we truly are, we do understand that this game of life is extremely simple, extremely simple, and we make it much more difficult than it is. So when we know about the law of being, or in other words, the law of assumptions, um, or the law of expectations, if you want, however you prefer to call it, let's call it the law of being. Um, this law, when we practice with it, when we truly understand it on a very deep level, what it gives to us is the gift of pureness and simplicity. We find out that below this law, there is the pureness of who we are, the authenticity of who we are, and the extreme simplicity of our power as well. Power doesn't judge. Power doesn't need to be grateful or to feel emotions. These are terrestrial things, and we must remember it. Also for our well-being. First of all, for our well-being, because when we are, calm, relaxed, when we feel safe, we manage everything with more ease. And this experience of life on planet Earth is truly meant to be easy, simple, and super fun. We are here to have fun as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. This is an English transmission for English speaking people on Sunday. On Thursday is for Italian people, Italian speaking people. However, when you have a question in regards of conscious evolution, And in particular, today we are talking about the God state. Let me know which are your thoughts. Do you actually know what the God state is? I'd love to know from you. And how do you reach the God state? How often do you duel this? These days, I've been practice with very simple, routine exercises. Um, Simply, by closing my eyes and going within on a very profound state of connection with the core of William. And when you go there, there is peace, there is can be silence, and somehow, they can always also be maybe noise, some kind of noise. Um, for everyone is unique. Anyway, when you go there, when you stay there, you join there, you leave all distractions away, out of you, and you keep going within, you keep connecting. You may want to have a journal as well to write down some notes. That is supreme, supreme, a supreme practice to contact the God within you. And when you go there, you can ask questions, And the more you go there, the easier it becomes. So you know before to be there that you are already there when you are a master of it. And at the end, you won't need anymore to go into that state because you always are in that state, the God state, the state of knowing who you are, the state of joy in your power. Okay, so now I say hello to everyone, but this is an English transmission for today. If you have any question, let me know. Um, so this is what I wanted to say. Not very long transmission today. Anyway, this was super important. So dwell as long as possible into your God state. Witness how your life transforms when you are there. You can take notes, you can ask questions, and also receive guidance. You will experience that the longest you go there, the more you will receive illuminations, insights, new understandings, and everything will start to unfold in a much more easier and funny way. Okay, so say hi to everyone here. It's always nice to share the space with you. I will see you on Thursday as well for the Italian speaking people. I remind you about all my links for my offers and my other platforms where I am active. Everything will be here below when this transmission will be issued. And when you want to embark on the self-mastery one-year journey with me, which is a very in-depth and profound journey, and it's a painful one to keep on track of your beautiful, expensive life, you can connect to me via email. You need to apply for this program. And this is what I have open at the moment, together with my Oracle sessions and all the creative artworks which are available for you. So this is it for today. Tune into your God state and witness the difference Use your God state as your anchor to emerge from any kind of human state which is bringing you down somehow, which is stealing your energy. And remember that your energy cannot be stolen unless you let someone and something else to take it from you. Because when you are God, you own your power, you own your energy, you own your presence, you own yourself. Therefore, guess what? How is life supposed to be when you own who you truly are? So I leave you with this message and with this hint for a super reflection inside yourself. Go there into your cave, into your magical laboratory, and then let me know how things are transforming for you. I'll see you with the next live transmission and on the other content. Bye.